Hey guys, Alicia here. I'm going to show you how to make wedding bundles and sell them on Etsy. They are great sellers when you sell them in bundles because they usually, when someone purchases a wedding invitation, they're going to want a matching thank you card and a save the date. So that's what we're going to be working on today. Before I get into the video, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the bell notification so you do not miss out on any future videos just like this one where I am teaching all about how to make a passive income. Okay, so we are in iPicky.com and we're going to click on Create a Design. Now, in iPicky.com, a wedding invitation is usually 5x7, but we're going to want to flip it vertical or horizontal. So if we select the 5x7, which is what we're going to do, we just want to switch them around because we want it to be vertical. Okay, so we are going to select 5x7. Now, right here it's telling you 1500 and the height is 2100. So we're just going to swap those around. And we are going to click Create. Okay, so now we want to make the same theme. Now you can purchase for very, very little money, like $3, $4, on Etsy directly, and they are an instant download, watercolor flowers, and you can find them in almost any color that you want. So I am going to go ahead and add some decorations here with this. This is a transparent background. Okay, and then I'm going to add another. And I am seeing these bundles selling on Etsy for about $8 to $10 each. And keep in mind, you can offer this and you can offer this and sell this as many times as you want. I'm going to duplicate this since it's already the right size, and then I'm going to flip it around. So if you think about it, how awesome is that you can list something and Etsy will allow you to list it 999 times. So you can sell the same thing over and over and over again. And if you're listing it at about $7 to $8 and you keep selling that same thing again, you're going to make, quite a bit off that one design. I think I'm just going to make this just a little bit smaller. Okay. Another thing that I am going to do here is I'm going to add a watercolor swatch right here. They are very popular right now, and I just think that they are beautiful. And you can kind of tilt this a little bit if you want to get this however. I mean, the designing is up to you. And we don't want to cover up our pretty flowers. Okay, let's see here if we want to add any more flowers, and I don't think I'm going to do that. I could because I've got a few other things, but I think I'm just going to leave it like this. And for right now, I'm going to go ahead and save this because we want to get our text in here. And we also want to make sure that when we cover that text, we want to have it in a transparent background so that it's not interfering with this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save this. Okay. Now, once again, you can get as creative as you want with this, and if I was listing this on Etsy, I would definitely get a lot more creative with this, but I'm just trying to show you how we're doing this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on New. We're going to discard this because we already have it saved. Now we're going to do the 4x6 and the same thing. We want this to be horizontal. So we're going to swap this around 1800 by 1200. And this is our 4x6, which is going to be our save the date and our thank you. So we're going to make them exactly the same or almost the same. We have these corner pieces here. And you can even actually, no, can't do that. Okay, so you can use this flip button here, so I can put this up here in this corner up here. And then we can also fill this in if we would like. I do have this watercolor and this is in the same set. Okay, so we've basically created this border here, and once again, we're trying to keep the same theme going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the watercolor splotch in here. And just trying to keep that same theme going on. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and save this. Okay, so now I'm actually going to click New, and I'm going to discard this because we already have it saved, and we really don't need a huge, we just need a template to work with so that we can type our text here. Okay, so I'm not going to, for the video, fill in all of the information because I know that you're going to get the idea here. The idea of this video is showing you that you can design and you can sell these in bundles. Okay, so we're going to add our text, and I'm going to type save the date. And once again, you can get as creative as you want with this. And what I want to do now is I want to cover this with like a gold foil. I love this gold foil that I have. And I'm just wondering, I think the gold foil is going to look really good with that. Okay, and over here we're going to click Lighten. Okay, I'm going to export this to the editor just to crop it down some. And I'm going to save to my computer. Okay, and I'm going to close the photo here. And while I have this, let me go back to the designer. I'm going to go ahead and type thank you. Okay, and I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, and I'm going to once again cover it up with that same gold foil. I do believe this is my favorite foil out of all of this is more of the copper. So we are going to completely cover, and then we're going to go over here and click lighten. And then we're going to export this to the editor, and we're going to crop this down. Once again, I have noticed when I have made purchases on Etsy, people are not doing this step right here where they are cropping it down, and then it makes the file like so large, and when you're trying to move things around, you've got one tiny little flower inside of a gigantic box. Okay, so I'm going to save to my computer. Okay, and I'm going to continue editing, and I'm just going to make some more text, and then we'll take out the background of these here in just a moment. Okay, so on here, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the designer, and we're going to make up a name here. We'll just put Lily and Jacob. I think I'm going to do this in Lily and Jacob, and I'm going to center this, and then I'm going to go back and change the font. Actually, I don't like that. I wonder why it's cutting that off right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with this even though I'm not crazy about it. Let me add some more text, and I'm going to put and I'm going to change my font again. Once again, I'm not going to fill out all the information in this for the purposes of the video. I just want you to take a look at how you can design these, and you can get, you know, as creative as you want. Actually, on this one, I think I'm going to change the font since this is already in script. I think I'm going to change the font. I think I'm going to retype that. So I will pause this while I change the font so you don't have to sit through that. Okay, so I picked out some fonts, and I'm not going to fill out all the information like the wedding date and the wedding time. I think you get the point here. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this with this beautiful foil paper. And we are going to click lighten. And I'm going to go ahead and export this to the editor. And we're going to crop this down a little bit as well. We don't have a whole lot of cropping to do on this one. Okay, apply. And then I'm going to also save this to my computer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close this photo because we already have it saved. Okay, we are going to hop over here to Lunapic, and we need to take out the background of those three lettering that we just did. And once again, I know all the information isn't filled out. It's just showing you how this is going to work. So one click of a button, we're going to click apply. I just love how shiny this looks. Okay, and then we're going to save our image, save as PNG. And now that you know how to do that, I will go ahead and pause the video for a moment while I take the background out of the other two, and then I'll show you how we put them together. Okay, so I have now taken out the background and turned all of those into PNG transparent background files. So the next thing we want to do is go back over here to the, we just need to upload the photos here that we have made, and I'm just going to upload all of them at once. Well, it will not let me do that. Okay, so I have these all uploaded, and I am going to go ahead and actually is what we want to do is we want to click on, we want to switch to the editor. Okay, and the very first one that we made is what we're going to do here is we are going to click on the layering tool, and we are going to add this verbiage in a transparent background to this. And once again, I know this doesn't have all the information filled out. I'm basically just giving you the idea of how you can do this. And I think that looks really good. And the colors, I think they all just go together beautifully. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click apply. And then I'm going to save this image to my computer. Okay, and then we are going to close this photo. And we're going to hop right back over here to the editor. Now, on this image right here that we created for our save the date and our thank you card, it's going to be the same thing. We're just going to add different text. So we're going to click on our layering tool, go to our photos, and on this one we're going to put our save the date. I just love how these colors are going together. Absolutely love it. And of course you can fill in your information here, save the date on the name and everything else. Okay, so we're going to click apply. And we're going to save to our computer, and then we just have one more to do. I'm going to click continue editing because well, we can't because I've already flattened this. So let me go back to the designer, and we're actually the editor. Okay, we're going to go to our photo library and we're going to select this same 4x6 image. And we're going to click to edit. And we're going to click on our layering tool right here. And then we're going to add our thank you. Okay, and then we are going to click apply. And then we're going to save this image. Save to our computer. And then real quick, I'm just going to show you what these all look like in a set. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here just to the designer. Okay, and I want to make this even bigger. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload these images that we just, of our final product. And I'm going to show you how these work together. So this is going to be our 5x7, okay? And then we're going to have our two, like if you were to list these on Etsy, you would want these, the save the date and the thank you. Okay, so this is what they're going to look like when you sell this in a bundle. It's just better to do it that way. The wedding invitation itself, the save the date, and also the thank you. The reason that people go to Etsy for wedding invitations is because when they order them professionally, they'll get charged so much. You know, let's say it depends on how many guests they're having at their wedding. If they're having a smaller wedding for 30 people, you know, but then if they're having, 300 people, wedding invitations are expensive. So they will come to Etsy because you can do an instant download for $8 and then you can sell or print as many copies as you need to. So I hope this video was helpful to you. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and also the bell notification so you do not miss out on any future videos that I will be uploading. Thanks so much for watching, and everyone have a great day.